welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Packers and the Browns, and it comes your way next.
After hundreds of battles throughout the season, we finally determine a champion tonight, as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings you the biggest game of them all, the Super Bowl. Tonight, the Lombardi Trophy's in the building, and we've got a fight to see who's gonna raise it. Between the Green Bay Packers and the Cleveland Browns. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over him for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. And bringing them out to former #1 overall pick out of Clemson in 2021, Trevor Lawrence.
Trevor Lawrence has had a remarkable career. Over 50 starts in high school and a winner all the way along. A national champion and 3-year starter at Clemson, and really a starter from day one after the first pick in the draft in Jacksonville. The key for Trevor at this level, though, is to do it season in and season out. That's what the greats before him have done. The Bradys, the Mannings, the #1 picks of the past. If you want to become a great and you want to take your game to another level, you got to do it year in and year out.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Lisa 24.
From the 38. That's complete, David Njoku. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
Hey, go! Here we go.
Here's Chubb up the middle. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Chubb again on 2nd down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 1 yard on the run, so just 3 yards across those last 2 carries. It's 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
All right, let's go. Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
Red on red.
Lawrence working from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10.
On red.
Lawrence looking to throw. He's got the hook up to Cooper. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Hey, run!
They give inside to Chung. And he only gets this one down to the 9. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
He's on the move. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. A nice gain of 8 there, and it brings them to 1st and goal.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
So Super Bowl 60, a quarter of the way done. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. More from Santa Clara coming up. Enough waiting, we're back, and it's time to resume play here in Super Bowl 60 from Santa Clara. They're hoping to convert here on 2nd. And he has the Cleveland touchdown! The Browns get the game's first points here in the 2nd. DeAndre Hopkins the touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Brandon McManus on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Fielded at the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the Utah State product and former first-rounder back in 2020, Jordan Love.
Well, we've had to wait until the 2nd quarter to finally see him and his offense out there. And we're going to see what they have in them here, Kate, in a hurry. Down a touchdown, with how long they've been sitting over there, I know the feeling. You're chomping at the bit and likely going to be pretty aggressive with the football.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check, huh?
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Set, ready. Ready?
Play fake. It's Love. Hauled in by Musgrave.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Takes the handoff now, Love. Reed's got it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Ready, set. Down.
Love looking to pass. This finds Likely. And they're going to haul him him down just shy of the 40. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be first down, Packers.
Ready. Set.
Jacobs running behind center. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Offense to the line for second down. Here's Love. This is on target to Christian Watson. And they fire. Down, but that is a big gain. Set it down. First down throw, here's Love. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Let's go. Smith ready, go.
They go play action here. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's on the move. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them first and goal.
Ready. Set.
They'll run, Jacobs. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No gain that time, and now it'll be second and goal. That's the 2-minute warning in what has been a defensive battle. The Packers trailing on the scoreboard. Another snap from the 8 here. It's second and goal.
Here we go. Cut.
Love now to throw. This one's caught. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1. They've held him out twice. Here we go. Third and goal.
Cut.
Fullback trying to power it across. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. The Packers sending out their special teamers. Field goal coming. This is a chip shot from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
He's got a lane up past the 30. No tackles made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. The Browns and Trevor Lawrence set to take over on offense once again. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Here's first and 10 from the 34. Throwing now from the gun. Got a man, it's Njoku. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Lawrence throwing here. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. Still on the move, coming to the line for first and 10. Chubb brings it in. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. They're set up at the 35 now. First and 10. It's Lawrence. It's into the hands of Chubb. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Jair Alexander with the stop. Trying to work quickly now. Sticking in the air with Lawrence. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. On for the field goal now. Here's Brandon McManus. From the right hash, a 49-yard look. And the kick by Folk is good. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Let's go now. Opposite, green.
One final shot before halftime. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. And what a season this has been, and it is nearing a conclusion. You guys enjoy the show out there. We'll get it back out to you, too, in just a moment. In the first half, we saw a strong outing from Trevor Lawrence. He has a touchdown pass, and that amounted to the only touchdown of the game for either team thus far. These two teams heading out of the tunnel. We're ready to get back to it. For the call of the second half, here is the great Kate T. Scott. Kate, these two teams getting their final marching orders. We're back to it in Super Bowl 60. And to bring you second half from Santa Clara, let's rejoin Central California's own Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. Final halftime adjustments of the season are out of the way. It's time to put them into action here. Quarter 3 of the Super Bowl is underway. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Packers and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. And his performance has ailed against what has been a very stout defensive front. This hasn't been a contest to stack up there among his better showings, partner. They've made it real difficult to find any holes to hit, and there's been absolutely no space for him to work with. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Black swap, switch, yellow, check pink.
Handoff running right, Jacobs. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. All right, here we go, 2nd down.
Set, ready.
Love now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go, set. Set,
Love from the gun. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
And it ends up a good return for him. He manages 13 on this punt return. And the Browns will go on offense. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every 1st down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and, maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
We're at 23. Here we go.
Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. Setting up the running back screen. And he's brought down for a loss.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
It was looking DeAndre Hopkins' way there. And that brings up 4th and long. The Browns are lining up to punt. That hits at the 9, but nobody around to grab it. It carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now here comes the Green Bay offense. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Okay, ready?
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Ready.
Love out of the shotgun. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Throwing his Love on 3rd. That'll be complete to Jacobs. And he's all the way to the edge and out of bounds along the line. The Packers send out their punting unit. And he's only a handful of yards from his own goal line. Went for 48 with his first kick, and this one looks even better. Looking to return from the 29. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. Nice return there, 15 yards gain. And it'll be their football. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. And off to Chubb to start the drive. He's got to gain a 6 there. Brought down by Quay Walker. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Oh boy, there was someone injured on that play, and it didn't take long to ID who, right? It's DeAndre Hopkins in need of some assistance. On 3rd down, they'll go with Chubb. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the 1st down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
Fair catch made, a little beyond the 20-yard line. So no return on that punt. And the Packers will take over possession. The Packers ready to run their offense back out there. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner. So hopefully this one has some better legs to it. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Let's go.
On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Holding offense.
Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Ready.
Shotgun now for Love. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Ready. Here we go.
Love gets this one to Watson. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. They'll come up 1st and 10. Loves to throw again. Taken in by Likely. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
Let's go now.
Love looking to pass. Watson with the catch. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. 2nd and 3 now.
Here we go. Cut.
From the 41. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
He's got Watson. And he's brought down after a short gain. Hard to believe, but just one quarter left in our season. We're through 3 in Super Bowl 60. The Packers with the football, hoping they can put up some points and keep their title hopes alive.
Fight.
Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches.
Here we go.
From the pistol, here's Love. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover.
No, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Back out now comes the Browns offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
Here we go.
Another carry for him. And he's going to run this down to the 36-yard line. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. A give to Chubb, running left. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that gives the Browns a 1st.
They had the 1st down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. A lot of grass ahead. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. They give it to him again. And he drives this forward to the 6. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Back to the well again. 4 yards on the play, and that picks up a 1st and goal. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. Chubb trying to run his way in. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, an instinct to take the right line, the right angle.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Browns go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. It's a Nick Chubb touchdown. That was a great response, Brock. After they got driven backwards on 1st down, they go right back to the ground and score just 1 play later.
Yeah, and I think if you and I were in the huddle down there after that 1st down loss, I think we would have felt a whole bunch of pride. Give me another shot, and boy, did they deliver.
That one right down the middle. And the Browns double their lead to 14. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. He's going to field this at the 2. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Out now runs the Packer offense. They liked how that drive was going, but the ending and the turnover on downs, yeah, that's something they'll try to rewrite on this series. Cut down the left side by his running back. Oh, baby. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Love now to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. The Packers take their first timeout. Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's 1st down. Here's Love. He has it at the 5. Touchdown, Green Bay. Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Pressure off left, and it's blocked!
Well, that block is pivotal right there. Now that offense is going to have to get back on the field the next time, and they know that they're going to have to go down and get that 2-point conversion. Impact plays, Kate. That's what I call these in special teams. Huge impact plays when you help your defense so dramatically and you put so much pressure on that offense the next time they get the ball.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Here's Chubb up the middle. And it took a couple of guys to haul him down there after a gain of just 1. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Red on red.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Timeout taken by the Packers, their 3rd and final 1. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Setting up the screen. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. With the win in hands, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock. But the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
Their whole season has led to this moment. He takes a knee, let the celebration begin.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
Hey, Ron!
After one final kneel down, partner, and this should do it. And the dog pound can start howling. How about this? The Cleveland Browns are Super Bowl champions! Commissioner Roger Goodell presenting the Lombardi Trophy to the Cleveland Browns, champions of Super Bowl 60. So for our entire crew here at EA Sports, for my partner Brock Heward and myself, that's going to do it on another fantastic NFL season. We cannot wait to catch you all again in the fall. I'm Kate Scott. Wherever and however you've been watching, please get home safe tonight, everybody. Good night from Santa Clara.